Bottom of the 8th inning, a 1-1 game between Lawrence and Steinert. 1 versus 9 seeded matchup in the quarterfinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament.
Yeah, and in the 4-12 game, which the winner of this will play, Allentown is up on Hopewell 4-1 in the top of the 7th, but the Bulldogs have runners on first and second with nobody out in the second. They just got a couple of walks to start the inning, so I don't know. Maybe this is a day for 7th inning comebacks.
We saw the Spartans in this one tying the game down to their final out in the top of the 7th. And the Spartans stranding a runner in the top half of the 8th inning after Dan Graziano reached base after being hit by a pitch. Stranded him at second base. And now Lawrence with a chance to end things in the bottom of the 8th of a 1-1 game. Kellen Moore, who tossed 7 1/3 brilliant innings on the mound for Lawrence, pulled in that top of the 8th inning, moved to first base, so he'll remain in the lineup. 0 for 3 today at the plate.
Kellen Moore has to feel a little frustrated right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, if anybody wants to get a hit, well,
this one to short. Dida to first base in time, and quick one pitch, one away for Steiner in the bottom of the 8th. Kellen Moore will have to wait his turn again. As Connor Williver will step in now. He's 0 for 3 today as well.
Just 5 hits for Lawrence.
Mason Grant doing a fine job limiting the Cardinals' bats through 5 innings on the mound. Now Joe Loretti in his 3rd inning of work. He's allowed just 2 base runners to this point. Powers that one past Williver as he's way late. 1-1 the count. Williver 0 for 10 across his last 5 games coming into this contest. So for his last 13 now through 6. That one just misses outside. Steiner not happy with the call.
I don't know if it's Steiner or that one Steiner fan over there.
True. I've heard a couple of comments from Brian Giolella, but kept quiet there as that pitch misses, and it's now 3-1 to Williver. Loretti did issue a walk last inning. Threw 7 straight balls at one point. And they'll throw ball 4 right there. And that one bounces off the front of the mound. Williver wisely getting to first base quickly to maybe test going to second, but a nice job by Condurso to get back there to get the ball.
Well, we've seen what taking an extra base can do today. Kristen Finaccio did it in the top of the 7th, and it produced Steinert's game-tying run.
And we'll get a pinch runner at first base for Connor Williver. And it'll be number 9 for the Cardinals, Connor Crowley, the junior. So again, the go-ahead run on base for Lawrence as the second baseman, Riley Rivera, steps in. He's reached base all 3 times up today, hit by pitch in the 2nd inning, a single in the 4th and 6th. Long pause for Loretti on the mound, and he fires a first pitch outside for a ball.
Loretti gets in these little funks where he can't find the plate, but then he seems to regather himself and get right back at it.
Loretti, an ERA over 5 entering this contest. Team leader in strikeouts, did issue 16 walks coming into this game. Is that one into center field, long run for Finaccio, but he gets the spot. Good jump from the Spartan center fielder.
I think Loretti's I think he's had a few blow-up games that have really kind of affected his ERA.
Doing a solid job in relief here, though. Steinert's season on the line as he retires Rivera for the 2nd out of this inning, and now Josh Vikrowski steps in. 2 away with a runner on first in the bottom of the 8th. And that first pitch misses outside. Looked like a good spot from here.
Yeah, he tried to frame it.
Andrew Condurso doing a nice job defensively behind the plate today for Steinert. And now taking off is Crowley. Pitch misses. The throw down, not in time, and not collected cleanly anyway by Joey Ditta. So swiping second base is Connor Crowley, and a runner in scoring position now for Lawrence.
No harm.
And we got a time called here, and are we potentially going to get a pinch hitter in the middle of the at-bat? It looks like it.
Oh, wow.
Josh Vakrowski will have the bat taken out of his hand by Jim Mayer with a 2-0 count.
All right, this is coaching out of the box.
And I'm not going to lie to you, I thought I saw Teak Toto run back into the dugout. And that is number 10, I believe.
Oh, man.
And it is Teak Toto. And how about a possible Kirk Gibson moment here for Teak Toto with a 2-0 count. One away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Teak Toto, the starting center fielder today, and the starting lineup pulled minutes before the game. Coming in to pinch hit with a 2-0 count, 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Potentially playing hero. And now Brian Giolella calls Mayer's bluff and gives Toto first base. So we are not going to see some Kirk Gibson heroics today from Toto.
No, and who could blame him?
And now Toto immediately comes out of the game, and Vakrowski re-enters. So,
oh, man.
Some mind games and some chess from these two great coaches.
A little bit of a
Jim Mayer and Brian Giolella.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had walk Toto.
And the home plate umpire sharing a laugh as well as he sees the strategy of these two coaches.
I mean, obviously he was 2-0, and the more I think about it, he might have just been pitching around Vakrowski once they stole the base, and then they weren't going to mess around with Toto at all. They just, all right, let's walk him.
Brian Giolella robbing us of a potential fantastic moment from Teak Toto, but regardless.
Yeah, I don't think Brian Giolella wanted anything.
No, absolutely not. Stan Drizga takes that one for a ball, 1-0 the count.
Let's go.
So Crowley at second base, Vakrowski at first after the intentional walk. He really doesn't mean much at first base. With the go-ahead run at second, 2 away. 1-0 from Loretti is popped foul out of play off the bat of Drizga. 0 for 3 today in the 8 spot is Drizga. Strikeout sandwiched between 2 flyouts. 0 for his last 11 now across his last 4 games.
Well, you were trotting out some grim stats for some of these Cardinal hitters in the last couple games.
So that one misses high, not a bad spot. 2-1 the count now. Well, the Cardinals have struggled as of late. Started 20-2 on the season. They lost 3 of their last 4. And the run started with that 10-2 loss to Hunt in the Mercer County Tournament Final. Two-1 misses high.
Well, they lost 3 in a row, but, Mayer said they had a game scheduled with Passaic Tech the day after the Mercer County Tournament Final. And he said his team was so flat and so, who cares? You're playing a team from way up in North Jersey, and, you just got beat in the 7th inning of this county top final. He said there was no energy at all. Then he was a little worried in the next game they lost. I forget. But then he said after that they had 2 great days of practice before the Ewing game. But I'll tell you what, they are still not hitting. Hits are hard to come by on this team.
Yeah, Lawrence putting the ball in play plenty today. Believe just 2 strikeouts for Steinert pitching. And that one catches the zone for strike 2. As Drizga was about ready to chuck his bat towards the dugout. And again,
be ready to hit now.
Yeah, a big payoff pitch coming here. And with the runners taking off, you got to believe Jimmy Mayer is going to send Crowley around third if this ball gets into the outfield. 3-2 from Loretti. Hits him.
Hit him.
Regardless, it was a ball anyway. I think it got the back of his neck. Hopefully, it looks like he's kind of messing with the back of his neck there. Regardless, another base runner for Lawrence. As the 3-2 pitch gets away from Loretti.
They calling it a hit by pitch or a walk? Hit by pitch?
I believe a hit by pitch, yeah, especially with Drizga's reaction. He gives a thumbs up there. Appears to be okay as he makes his way to first base and now across the diamond as we'll get a mound visit.
Rick Freeman going out to talk to Loretti. He probably just wants to calm him down. Just look, settle down. We've gotten this guy 3 times already. Just throw strikes. Let your fielders do what they have to do.
Drew Dobkin, the man due up, 0 for 3 today. Flew out in the second inning. Ground out to start things in the 5th, and then another fly out in the 7th. Drew's go 0 for 2. Drew Dobkin 0 for 2 in the first round, so still looking for his first hit of this tournament. And what a time it would be to get it here with the winning run 90 feet away. No room for error for Joe Loretti with the bases loaded. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th of a 1-1 game.
Do you take this first pitch thinking he's a little wild, or do you attack it thinking he's going to come in with a good one? Ooh.
Takes that one in the dirt. Nice job by Condurso to get there to keep it in front of him. 1-0 the count. Dobkin's seen 4 pitches at least in all 3 of his previous at-bats. One-0 misses low. Not a bad spot there.
Loretti thought he had that one. He kind of shook his head. It wasn't real demonstrative. He just kind of shook his head like,
2-0 from Loretti. A gutsy pitch there as he just fires it in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
I have a feeling he had the take sign on there. He was not going to swing at that one.
2-1 the count to Dobkin with Crowley representing the winning run at third. That pitch misses high. And no room for error now for Joe Loretti. Got to give him a strike.
Holy cow. Can this game get any more tense? I mean, really.
It could. We can get another strike here and make
right.
a full count.
You took the words out of my mouth. You're exactly right. A 3-2 count.
Lawrence dugout and spectators going crazy at third, and that pitch in there for a strike. And the count runs full, so we will get those dramatics, Fish.
Yep.
3-2 count, nowhere to put him. Bottom of the 8th inning between Lawrence and Steinert. Loretti sets and deals the payoff pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 called as Dobkin leaves the bat on his shoulder, and we're going to the 9th.
Well, you can't do that. You got a great chance to try to win the game. You can't do that.
Joe Loretti comes up with some big-time pitching in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we go to the 9th at Lawrence, a 1-1 ball game between the Cardinals and the Spartans right here on the WBCB Sports Network.